What's going on YouTube? Team Gabrielle here. I'm your host Henrico, and I'm back with another King Ring segment. And like I say to all my motherfucking faces in the world, just miss you, love you. Welcome back to another King Ring segment. If you don't know what the King Ring segment is, may God have mercy on your soul. All right, actually, the King Ring segment basically is the top 5 grade 3s, top 5 critical triggers, top 5 strides, stuff like that. So it's a certain category with the top 5 best units of it. Please understand for the fact that this is an opinion. I could be wrong, I could be right. But the only way for you guys to prove that I'm wrong is to comment down below, explaining your reasons why, explaining what other cards should be in the top 5 King Ring segment, and just give a statement. No matter what, I'm gonna accept it, because like I said, this is an opinion. I could be wrong, I could be right. But I want to hear what you guys think. So this week is gonna be top 5 Gen Break PGs. I promise you more videos, and I gotta give a bunch of shout outs to everyone else who's been giving me the ideas for more King Ring segments. I am really sorry that I've been slacking. I haven't did a video in a while for King Ring segment. Been busy with work, been busy with vending, and it's been busy. Thank God John, Ryan, and AlphonZeus have been working really hard with the YouTube channel. So I gotta thank God I have best friends like them. I love them to death no matter what. So I'm just gonna stop rambling, just going straight to it. So number 5 is the Gold Paladin Holy Mage Lissa. New PG. She came out from G-Set 10. Yes, she came out G-Set 10. The reason why she's number 5 is for the fact that she's a PG. She can go off with the new Gurgawit that allows you to intercept or stuff like that. Yeah, I think the new Gurgawit lets you intercept from the back row. I understand you can't really intercept with a PG because the PG has to be placed on the guarding circle to activate. But this PG has a second effect. The second effect is whenever she goes through the guarding circle, you have when Unite is active, she has a choice to either be a PG or be a unit that gets plus 15k shield. What? Alright. So let's think about this. You have one card that has 2 options to either be a complete guard or to be a 15k shield. Now, the benefits of that is for the fact that most PGs, they don't have that. Most PGs only have one effect. Most PGs don't have an option to not be a PG. So that gives this card the benefit of the doubt being the better PG. And also the fact that the new Gurgawit Stride Break has the effect to let you place cards from the back row to the G guarding circle, or I think rear guards possibly, or I think rear guards in general. So she pretty much combos off with new Gurgawit, and that's broken because a lot of Gold Paladins, they usually play the whole hand, or they play cards that they call from the top of the deck. So most of the time, Gold Paladin players don't have a choice but to play this on the field. But playing this on the field now, playing a Gold Paladin player playing their PG on the field isn't as bad as it was before. Now that Gold Paladins actually can use this as still guard. So that's number 5. Number 4, I'm kind of iffy because number 4 was at number 5, but I switched it up after doing a little bit more research. And I honestly think number 4 is a better PG than 5. Sorry, I was thirsty. It's gonna be the new Rescue PG. Oh, sorry, not new, it's pretty old. The Rescue PG for Angel Feathers. Now, you don't see Angel Feathers playing the damage flipping PG. Because any Gabrielle build, they don't care about Cannon Blast. So please don't think this PG is terrible just because it's Cannon Blast 1. Know for the fact that Gabrielle does not care about Cannon Blast. Okay, so what this PG does, basically, it's a rescue. So this PG allows Gabrielle players to get a plus 7, plus 9, or whichever on the opponent's turn. So this card literally gives the Angel Feathers the ability to activate their effects on their opponent's turn. So it makes a huge defense number for the next following attack. It helps out against units that's multi-attacking for small numbers. For example, Melum, History Maker, Gear players, they literally poke you with small little numbers. But with Gabrielle, it can make big defense numbers due to the fact that Gabrielle goes off with rescue abilities, especially in the opponent's turn. So with that, this PG actually goes off a lot. And I'm really happy the Angel Feathers got this PG because Angel Feathers were pretty much up there in the top decks, but Bushiroad hit them with a stand trigger. Bushiroad limited that stand trigger to 1. It sucks because the Angel Feathers really needed it. But nowadays, Angel Feathers are actually getting better support, and with that better support, it's going great off of the new PG, the new Rescue PG. But just know for the fact that if you're an Angel Feather player that's playing a Gabrielle deck and you don't have a Gabrielle as your Vanguard, you're pretty much screwed. Hit that like button if you play Angel Feathers and you don't ride the Gabrielle. Alright, for number 3, it's the Flower Keeper Dragon. So this PG is from the Inlectors. It came out from Tri 3, which I still think is a shit set anyways. So yeah, alright, so what this PG basically does is whenever you guard with it, you have a copy in the grave, search the top 5 cards for a Bloom unit. What? Tell me that's not broken. Tell me for perfect guarding my Vanguard against my opponent, I am allowed to search the top 5 cards for a Bloom unit and just add it to my hand for free. For free. Oh my god. I wish every clan had this PG, but they don't. So the benefit of this PG. Please know for the fact that this PG is mainly used in the Asha builds. It's actually pretty much used in Asha builds. No one else uses it besides Asha. So, the main flaw of Asha, any Asha build, is that Asha builds need to set up. They need to get certain cards to their hand or certain cards in the field for them to go off. With this PG, it increases the chances, it makes the deck more, consistent enough to go off against your opponent. That was the one thing that Asha's been slacking a little bit. Now that we got the new Asha, which is literally letting you set up your field, and this PG is setting up your hand, the new PG is setting up your hand. I'm sorry I'm getting too excited, it's just this PG's broken. It's just good. I think it should be number 2 in all honesty instead of number 3. But it's just a great setup. This PG helps maidens, helps Asha could become more consistent. Alright, number 2, the Zodiac PG, which I hate so much. Now the reason why this PG tops the other ones is just for the fact that this PG combos out with a lot of the Zodiacs, with any Zodiac build. Well, not any Zodiac build, but the most consistent ones. So the effect is basically, if you have another copy of the PG in the graveyard, you could bind one PG and bind the Zodiac Beast and bounce it back to your hand. So it's free. Not technically free, but it's not costing you a rear guard or a card in your hand. It's costing you a graveyard. But you have to understand this. Zodiac Time Beasts actually want their rear guards, their units in the bind zone. And if not, Zodiac Time Beast builds have effects that get certain cards from the bind zone to their hands. As for example, the Stride Longhorn, whatever that card is, from the trial deck. Counterblast 1, you can add the card from the bind zone to your hand or the field. It's broken, it's a +1. So keep this in mind. This card is consistent enough to get a PG back to your hand, let's say 3 to 4 times more than a regular PG would, ever would. If your hand's broken, if you keep doing the wombo combo that Zodiacs always do, or the combo that Zodiacs do consistently enough against certain decks, as for example Chaos, because Chaos doesn't have a big push, or any other deck that doesn't have a big push at all, that no matter what, the Zodiac player can consistently perfect guard for the next 4 to 5 turns with the same PG or another PG, just the fact that this PG, it's gonna keep coming back. Like I said, Zodiacs have a lot of combos to get off, a lot of combos that can get certain cards in the bind zone back to their hand. I mean, this PG is pretty cheap. It's like $3 to $5. I think it's gonna be a reprint. I might be wrong. I heard it from Dave. But if this card's gonna be a reprint, please comment down below with a link and let me know so everyone else can see. Because I'm pretty sure this card's gonna be a reprint, but I could be wrong. As for number 1, I'm gonna give you guys a second to think about that. Alright, as for number 1, it's the best PG ever. It's the most consistent PG I've seen. It's gonna be Shadow Paladins. That's right. Shadow Paladins. Okay, so the reason why this PG is number 1. It's consistent as fuck. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is the fact that this PG, I've never seen a PG consistently go back to your hand every goddamn turn. Lord beforehand, I saw it as a not a minus, but it equaled out. Like it was a one for one. Beforehand, when Lord didn't have the Abyssal Owl crit trigger. Beforehand, it was equal. It was a 1 for 1. But now that Lord has that critical trigger that allows you to draw a card and then send back that crit back to the deck, this PG is a +1. It's not a 1 for 1 anymore. It's a +1. God, why Bushiroad? So if you think about it, Lord pretty much does the same exact skills every turn, and not in a certain order, probably a certain order. So this is what Lord turn is. All right, my turn. Lord's Stride effect, stride for free. Lord skill, retire, call 2 units. One of them's a critical trigger, another unit that searches out for the crit trigger. Then activate the PG's effect, retire the crit trigger, draw a card, bounce it back to your hand, and then send the other PG to the bottom of the deck. That Lord shouldn't have a hard time getting, because Lord shuffles the deck every turn. Every turn. Oh my god. It's just, this deck is so Lord is more consistent. Not sorry, Lord isn't more consistent. Lord has a better hand and better chance fending off big attacks, such as Next Stage or Neonectars or Angel Feathers, due to this PG. So keep this in mind, this PG is literally a loop. It's a never-ending loop. It's a never-ending loop unless the Lord player messes up, which sometimes they do. Or if you rush the Lord player, and then they're gonna guard this early, and then they're not gonna have the ability to get out the crit trigger to go off with the PG. I've seen it happen time and time before. Lord players lose to rush. Keep that in mind, guys. Lord in the Lord mirror match is just ridiculous. I think it should be an abomination. It should be against the rules for Lord versus Lord, but that's Bushiroad. All right, guys, let's go back to this one more time. So number 5, we get the Gold Paladin PG. Has options to be a PG or 15k shield. We have the Angel Feather PG. Has rescue. Allows your Gabrielle turns on your. It allows your Gabrielle to be broken on your opponent's turn, basically. Then we have the Neonectar PG. Allows Asha to set up. Then we have the Zodiac PG, which does wombo combos. And then we have the never-ending loop PG for Shadow Paladins, because it's just consistent as hell. So as for my next video, it's probably going to be top 5 Generation Break 8s. Generation 8. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tongue-tied. So the next video is going to be top 5 Generation Break 8 Stride units. Yeah. You're going to like that shit. So, if you guys haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you guys want to leave a comment down below saying that I'm an idiot, that I'm stupid, or that you love me, please comment down below, because I love comments no matter what. And also keep in mind, I'm gonna keep doing more unlocking bank videos. I had a pretty good turnout for it. Not pretty good turnout. I had a good response, and I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna keep doing more unlocking bank videos. If you guys can, please comment down below saying you love Mama John or Ryan or AlphonZeus. They're doing a hell of a job with the channel, and I'm grateful to have them as best friends and family. All right, guys, I will see you later. Peace.